Okay, so as you can see, your top of your sheet says seller's estimated net proceeds. This will have your property address listed, where you're closing at, who your closing agent is. The closing date should list your name as the seller and then whoever bought the house when it's actually bought. Because this sheet is also going to be included in your HUD statement when you close your house at the very end as well. You can see the first line there is sales price. I'm going to zoom in a little bit on that so you can see that. To the right, it's going to say gross amount due to seller. Now for those of you who have ever taken an accounting class, it's basically a debits and credits worksheet. So you have a credit, which is your gross amount due to seller, and everything in this left column over here is going to be your debit. Title insurance. What does title insurance mean? That means that you are paying a title company to ensure that they have done their research so that there is no liens, back taxes, that the owner of the property is actually the property owner. You pay the title company to do that. Payoff of your first mortgage. That's pretty self-explanatory. You pay off the mortgage. Normally you get this dollar amount by, you should call your mortgage company and ask for your closing documents at the very end. Your real estate agent will actually have you fill out a separate sheet that gives them authorization to actually get the bank to send them a letter. Just keep in mind that this is an estimate. These numbers are not set in stone. Your realtor's job is to give you an overall picture of how much money you may receive back at closing. Taxes. You have 2002, pay 2013. Please remember that if you live in Lake County, Indiana, that your taxes are paid in arrears. You must pay the taxes as a seller up until the day of closing. So you have to pay the rest of the year plus everything for the current year too. So that's why you see taxes on here twice. Your broker's commission, that is basically whatever percentage you have agreed to for your realtor times your price that you're selling the house at, okay? I'll be making a video later that tells you how a broker's commission is figured so that you understand as a seller where that money actually goes. All that money definitely does not go to your real estate agent. That is split between 4 different entities. So keep that in mind. Closing fee of the title company. This is what you pay to have a title person there to do your closing with you. The closing company is actually basically a third party that coordinates everybody. They have all the paperwork. They are independent of your real estate agent, the real estate company, as well as the buyer and seller. They have no interest in what is going on with the transaction, so that's why it's always good to have a title company as your third-party closer. Deed prep. This is basically what you pay to the county to do your deed. They have to transfer the title and all those kind of things. Mortgage payoff. This is the dollar amount that your bank charges us to get your mortgage payoff that we talked about for the pay off of first mortgage line. State fee, this is a fee that the state charges to file. And then here at Century 21, we charge a document storage fee, which is $70. What this gives you though is 7 years of putting all your paperwork in an archive. So if you ever lose it or need it for any reason, you can always contact your real estate agent and they can get it back for you. So your total debits on this particular cost sheet total $163,000, $141.85. Minus the $200,000 up here gets you $36,858. So if this house was sold at $200,000 with all these debits, the client would walk away with $36,858. So this concludes my tutorial on the seller net sheet. If you have any questions, you can always contact me at 219-588-5281, which is my cell phone number. And you can also email me at nicole.hansen21@yahoo.com. Please check back next week. I'll be doing a video on broker's commission so you can understand how the commission is actually split. This is a very helpful tutorial because most sellers and buyers do not understand exactly where that money goes. And I'll see you next week. Thank you. Have a good day.